How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Today we're going to be opening this Darth Vader Enhanced Premiere pack. Inside there are 4 limited edition packs of Premiere Star Wars CCG cards, as well as this one Darth Vader limited edition with a lightsaber card. I'm not really looking for anything in particular today. I just want to take a trip down memory lane with you guys. But yeah, I figured I'd film it. For those of you that are new to the channel, if you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games and other nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, we've cut it, we've opened it with Mr. Sheffield. Let's get into it, shall we? There's our boy right there, Darth Vader, along with these 4 packs of Premiere Premiere Unlimited Edition white border. Okay, so one's coming out. My God, oh, the card's a little bent. I guess that makes sense. It's been sitting there for so long. I'm sure that a book will actually kind of right you, Mr. Vader. Put you right there. I want you to be visible the whole time. Take out the other 4 packs. This has been probably sitting someplace where there's been a lot of pressure on it. This thing usually comes in like this thing. It's just a slip. It doesn't actually protect the card. I'll put it there for the time being. We'll leave Darth Vader up there. Well, the first time I saw these cards with lightsaber, they blew my mind, right? Because it was, you know, fan favorite character Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi with their title, you know, their personal weapon. Oh, it was so good. It's so cool, you know. They're a little bit less defensive because they don't have any immunity to attrition, so you needed to have fodder around. Otherwise, you could just lose them to like some inconsequential skirmish. But they did so much damage, right? Let's open these packs. It's been a while since I've actually opened some of these, so I do not know where the rare is. I'm gonna try to do the rare last, though. I think it's gonna be like uncommon, 4 uncommons and then the rare. So let's see. These packs are hard to open. These are printed by Cardamundi in Belgium, right? Printed in Belgium by Cardamundi. Ooh. I could already smell the old ancient ink. All right, so we're looking at, okay, so I believe 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommons, then the rare, then the rest are commons and uncommons, so we'll put that in the back. Let's look at them together, shall we? Tatooine utility belt. Every one of these cards is a scene from the movie, and my God, I remember exactly when he put that thing on. Shistavinen Wolfman. This was originally going to be like a named character, and they decided against that. It was going to be, I think, a character named Lack Sivrak. Yeah, Lack Sivrak, and then they decided to just make him a generic. Collision. Aw, rip in peace, used to. It could be worse. It could be worse. Count your blessings, guys. Old Ben. He is old. You overestimate their chances. Ooh, rude. Comlink. That was the one that I think 3PO was using, actually. I'm surprised they used that for the dark side one. Blaster rifle. I think... Was this even shot in the film, or was this, like, edited out? I got a problem here. Aww. This, you get like a +2 bonus to your destiny draw if you target Red 6 with it. But Red 6 was such a good card. Alright, Ket Mellis. We used to think this was good and we were wrong. Escape pod? Yep. Just lost Capital Starship. You know how many Capital Starships we had as kids? Jedi lightsaber. That was pretty cool. Altar? Alright. What do we have here? TIE Advanced. Oh man. This card is trash. For an uncommon, that's terrible. I'm sorry. What we got here? Dr. Evazan, the not-so-good doctor, may immediately operate on any hit or disarmed character at a site. Patient is immediately lost. Add Sid power of any Starship pilots. That's actually kind of cool. I remember him and Ponda Baba do like some real messed up things together in game. I kind of wish that they weren't rares, though. I think Ponda Baba might be uncommon. That's kind of cool. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi is just like, I've had enough of y'all. nonsense, and then he just lops their arms off at the same time. Just one quick. Sorry, you gotta do the sound. You gotta do the sound. You gotta do the sound. So these smell very strongly of that. Ooh, these cards are a little bent. These cards smell so strongly of that ancient ink. All right, so I think that's the rare. So let's put that in the back. Tatooine, important to have your systems. Scomplink access. I don't know if any of these cards are actually really good. I remember we used to just play the cards that had the characters that we liked on them. Nothing else mattered, you know? We were kids. But like this trip down memory lane, right? It's reminding me about the card game, the times that I had with my friends. Chewbacca just like trying to get out of the... Oh god, that's the trash compactor going... Probably screaming, this door won't effing open. Everyone else understood him, I didn't. You know, Talon Roll, Trooper Guard. These were weirdly good back in the day when we only had so many sets because they were power forward defensively, right? Death Star Docking Bay. Is this the light side one? No, right? This is the dark side one. Okay, Traffic Control. 1 force to deploy on your side of the table. I will. All right. Return any cards from your hand to the top of your used pile. Oh, that doesn't seem terrible. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. Sacrifice a droid to cancel all attrition against you at the same site this turn. Oh, that's not terrible, actually. Target opponent's weapons one of your droids at the same site. If the droid is lost, use the original target's forfeit number. That's not bad, actually. Playing a lot of stupid droids. Yeah. Colonel Wolf Yularen. I've heard that this guy's getting some more play in the Obi-Wan series. You know, they've cast him as a younger actor, and he actually like contributes to the scenes. Trooper Charge. Wow. Troopers. You know, once you start to develop a collection, you stop playing troopers, so this card is like almost completely useless. Well, not stop, but like most of the troopers that you would play get replaced by like, you know, named characters that just have better stats, right? And higher forfeits. Mantelian Savrip is the rare. Use 3 force to deploy on your side of the table, free of C-3POs on the table. After losing any battle, character, starships, and vehicles may be forfeited directly from your hand for forfeit value to reduce attrition or battle damage. Oh wow. That does seem kind of game-changing. Not gonna lie, that does seem kind of game-changing. But, I don't know. See, it's weird because I feel like, especially with earlier sets, game designers do not know, like, what power level certain cards should be. And so, like, they're kind of, what's the term? That's the rare. They're a little hesitant to like put really game-breaking abilities on characters, but then like also in Premiere Blackboard or in Premiere, you had characters like Grand Moff Tarkin and Obi-Wan Kenobi that when they hit the board it was just like, oh, well, I can never start a fight at that location again. We're doomed. Combined attack. Oh, I thought this was such a good card because it would allow me to like actually destroy my opponent's Star Destroyers. I hated Star Destroyers so much. Barrier, Yavin 4, Talls. Aww. He looks so fluffy. Collateral damage. An accident occurs at the beginning of a battle at any site where an opponent has at least 2 characters and 1 weapon. Draw Destiny. If Destiny less than the number of opponent's characters at that site, 1 is lost. I bet this card gets better the more better your cards your opponent is playing. But it's a lost interrupt, so like what? You could like just draw like your 6th Destiny card and just lose this. Not great. And plus your opponent gets to choose. That doesn't seem great. Jawa camp. Here for 1 force from you only. I absolutely hate Jawas in this game. They're so dumb. This doesn't even look like it fits in an astromech slot. Yeah, it doesn't. Too large to go aboard a starfighter. Yep, too chunky. Ubriki in 9000. Oh man. Like it has these really good stats for combat, but I don't think you actually get to use these in combat. I don't know how vehicles, enclosed transport vehicles and not combat vehicles worked. So hydroponic station, Dantooine. They're on Dantooine. Capital starships deploy -2 and your starfighters deploy -1 here. Other side is if you control force stream +1 here. Let's see. Oh no, the Lars Moisture Farm. Rip in peace, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Oh my, look at them. Just 2 corpses. They're in the image there. That's so saddening. Oh. Let's see. Dark Jedi lightsaber is pretty cool, right? And Labria. I almost said labia. Labria. Okay, information broker and spy. Once it's your turn during control phase, you may reveal the top card of your reserve deck to both players. If it's a vehicle or starship, card is immediately lost. Otherwise, return it to the top of your reserve deck, force pile, or used pile. What? What does this do? If it's a vehicle or starship, it's lost. Your reserve deck, if it's a vehicle or starship, it's lost. Otherwise, put it back. Oh, and then you could put it like anywhere. But that's stupid. I don't like that at all. I mean, I guess it gets you some card selection, but my god. What were they thinking when they made that a rare? I don't know. This game didn't have a draft format, so like any criticism of like power levels based on rarity is just like, the rarity here is just really to control what people had and to make the cards more enticing for people to buy, especially sealed packs. Dantooine, like this. The docking bay. You always needed these docking bays to get off, unless you had Ellis Hellrot or Nabrun Lades, Rebel Pilot. This was confusing. This was really confusing. A power equals 0 at any site, but adds to the power of any starship pilots. Because of this wording, we used to think that pilots would add their power in addition to whatever power they added to starfighters. And it's just like, I think that's just poor wording. Like, it took us a while to figure that out. We were kids. It took us a while to figure that out. I think they later on printed like a clarification, but still, that's just weird wording, because it led you to believe that, okay, so this guy is always power 0 at a site, but he will add 2. Does that mean that pilots add their power? Because that then means that Darth Vader adds 3 plus 6 to whatever he pilots? Actually, it would have made more sense to actually put him in a starfighter or a starship than to have him on the ground, if that were the case, right? And what about passengers, right? Does Obi-Wan sitting in the passenger seat add 5? No, clearly not, because he's not a pilot. All right, Stormtrooper utility belt. That's Luke. That's Luke putting on the Stormtrooper utility belt. Show it on a Stormtrooper. I don't know, Overload, or any Ewok weapon. It could be lost, but this is a lost interrupt. I hate using a lost interrupt for a chance to destroy something, you know what I mean? I don't know. Alter, okay. Corellian Corvette, these are great. Cost 4 for like all these stats, and then it could like have so much junk on it, and it's got ship docking. Those were great. I wish I had more Corellian Corvettes. Is this CG? This looks like it was built in CG and not like not as a model. Like, there's something very plasticky about it. Then again, a model could be very plasticky. Emergency deployment, yeah. Ellis Hellrot, all right. Speaking of him earlier, and Gold 1, okay. Lead fighter of Gold Squadron. Why is this? It's weird that this is a rare, because like this doesn't really do anything more than like most Y-Wings, you know? It could add 2 pilots, okay. It's Gold 1. I think it's got the same destiny even, which is like wild, you know? So some of these like rarities are just like, where did they come up with that? And I think a part of it was just like, you know, that's an important character, vehicle, etc. Let's make it a rare, even if it doesn't do anything particularly special, like that, right? When you compare Gold 1, which is a rare starfighter, to like any uncommon Star Destroyer, it's just like, oh, you are losing this race, my friend. I don't know. These packs were weird. Not the best stuff in there. I think the coolest thing we got is our boy Darth. Remember when Obi-Wan called him Darth during the movie? That didn't make any sense. It's like, he calls him Darth, and it's like, as if that's his name. And it's just like, no, shouldn't you call him Anakin? Oh wait, they didn't write that far ahead. Oh well. Thank you for joining me for this, guys. If you like what you see, please, you know, like, share, subscribe. But, you know, swing by the Twitch too. I'd like to see you guys over there. But until next time, take care, stay safe out there, don't eat yellow snow, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.